This is Tom Mark, Superintendent, Bellevue Community School District in Bellevue, Iowa, coming to you with this week's Believe in the Blue update. Want to let everyone know and encourage everyone to come out to the Into the Woods musical. Mr. Dockham, the main director, and then Emily Jorgensen helping out, and Jesse Bakey did a lot of the sets. But more importantly, all of our students were involved with doing the sets in art class as well, and all of our students that are involved in the musical. Come out and see that. That is tonight, Friday night at 7. Tomorrow night, Saturday night at 7, and then Sunday at 2 o'clock. Into the Woods could be a great show. The elementary saw the first part, the first act, the matinee. It is about, just time-wise, it's about a 2.5 hours, a little longer from start to finish, with a little break in there as well to extend the time a little bit. But I want to encourage you to come out to that way. Some other events our students are going to be in upcoming days. On Monday, we have a middle school wrestling meet at home against Cascade, Durant, and DeWitt. Encourage you to come out to that. That is at the Bellevue Middle School High School in the main gym. That's also the first day of high school girls basketball practice. Speaking of girls basketball, our 7th and 8th grade girls basketball play against Easton Valley, and that is at home for both teams at the multi-purpose gym, the West Gym here, on Tuesday evening, starting up at 4:15. Then on Thursday, our 8th grade girls have a home game against Northeast, and our 7th grade girls have a game against Northeast, but that is at Northeast. And their middle school wrestling that day goes to Anamosa for a wrestling meet. Then on Friday, our 7 through 12 River Valley Conference Band Festival is held that night at Durant. Encourage you to go out to that, see some outstanding musicians, not just from Bellevue, but from beyond, all throughout our conference, and that is at Durant High School next Friday. Then next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the 11th, we have our first robotics meeting of the year, and that is at home. Pam Van Vleck and Mike Marshall are very involved with that, along with several students. Really an expanding program in many ways, and just an excellent opportunity for students to put some of their knowledge forward in designing robots, what robots can do. If you haven't been to a robotics meet before, I would strongly encourage you to come out to one, and nothing closer than going to Bellevue for one of those meets. Also want to let you know too here, be a part of the discussion about the Bellevue schools. We have our community engagement meeting starting up this next week, next Thursday, November 9th. We have a community engagement meeting about the facilities at the Bellevue Community School District, and specifically about the Bellevue Elementary School. There will also be a tour that night at 6 o'clock, but also that Tuesday, November 7th at 10:30. So I encourage you to come to those tours, but especially to come to the meeting and hear about the Bellevue schools and have some input on what we're going to do to improve the learning environments for our students from top to bottom that way. We've done some things at the middle school, high school. Now it's time to look at the elementary level and what we can do there to improve their learning environments and to prepare them the best that we possibly can for their future. When we talk about education, I have a quote hanging in my office always, and I pulled this one off the wall, so it's still got tape on it here, but I think this is really important here. Students who only know how to perform well in today's education system, get good grades and test scores, and earn degrees, will no longer be those who are most likely to succeed. Thriving in the 21st century will require real competencies far more than academic credentials. And that's from the movie From Most Likely to Succeed. I may be showing that again here this upcoming school this school year sometime. We showed it a couple years ago. But I think it's really important to recognize, yes, a grade is important. We're not going to say it's not. But the real importance for students is to ultimately learn, apply their learning, utilize their learning, use their learning, whatever terms you want to use. So always remember that. Report cards just came out, and I think if a student does have a bad grade, you want to say, so what have you been doing? How has class been going? What are you doing to show that you're learning? It's more than taking a test. It needs to be more than taking a test to show they're learning. It's how can they apply their learning? How can they explain to you what they're learning? If I can't explain what I supposedly am learning, then I probably have not learned it either. So on that note, I'm going to let everyone go here. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to all of you next week. But I do encourage you to come out to the musical, come out to other events, come to the community engagement meetings. On November 9th, the community engagement meeting is, along with on December 7th, there'll be another meeting. I think you'll find those very informational, informative, and we want to hear the community's aspect, their perspective on what we need to do at the Bellevue Community School District facilities. Have a great one, everyone. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention too. On Monday, there's a PTA potluck that evening at the elementary. Check out Facebook for more information that way. But the PTA is having a potluck get together to just have some time to get together, talk about what can be done for the elementary students that way, what the PTA can do, and what role they can have. I encourage you to come out to that. Josh Richter has been involved with that, along with Andrea Arlen and several others as well. But I would encourage you to come to that as well. So I'll see you multiple times next week, hopefully, along with this weekend. Have a great one. Remember to always to believe in the blue.